We live in a world of illusion, a world where equality is preached but rarely practiced. Nowhere is this more evident than in the lives of young Black Americans, particularly those growing up in the concrete jungles of our inner cities. This is a silent war, fought not with guns and bombs but with poverty, prejudice, and despair. This is not a war that makes headlines. It's a war fought in the shadows, on street corners, in overcrowded classrooms, and behind the bars of our prison system. It's a war that steals dreams and breaks spirits. It's a war that has been raging for generations, and its casualties are countless. This is a story about that war. It's a story about the systemic failures that have created it, the personal stories of those who are fighting it, and the glimmers of hope that suggest it can be won. It's a story that needs to be told, and it's a story that demands action. From the moment a Black child is born in this country, they face an uphill battle. The odds are stacked against them. The systems that are supposed to protect and nurture them often fail them. They are born into a world where their skin color is seen as a liability, not an asset. The education system, meant to be a ladder to opportunity, often becomes a trap. Underfunded schools, overcrowded classrooms, and a curriculum that often fails to resonate with their experiences leave many Black children feeling alienated and disillusioned. The promise of a good education, the key to a better life, seems like an empty promise. The legal system, meant to ensure justice for all, often feels like an instrument of oppression. Black youth are disproportionately targeted by law enforcement, caught in a cycle of arrest, incarceration, and recidivism. The prison system becomes a school for criminals, a place where hope is lost and futures are destroyed. The promise of justice feels like a cruel joke. Every child has dreams. Dreams of a better future, a life filled with purpose and meaning, but for too many Black youth in America, these dreams are crushed before they have a chance to blossom. The weight of poverty, prejudice, and despair smothers their aspirations. The stories are heartbreaking. Talented young men full of potential, lured into the streets by the allure of quick money and the illusion of power. Bright young women, their minds sharp and their spirits strong, forced to abandon their education to care for younger siblings or contribute to the family's meager income. These are not just statistics. These are real lives, real dreams deferred, real potential wasted. These are the casualties of a silent war, a war that is stealing the future of an entire generation. This is a tragedy that we cannot afford to ignore. No one feels the weight of this war more acutely than the mothers of these children. They are the unsung heroes, the warriors on the front lines, fighting every day to protect their children from the forces that threaten to consume them. They are the ones who instill hope in their children's hearts, even when their own hearts are heavy with worry. They are the ones who shield their children from the harsh realities of the world, even as they struggle to make ends meet. They are the ones who pick up the pieces when their children fall, even as they themselves are struggling to stay afloat. Their strength is awe-inspiring. Their resilience is a testament to the power of the human spirit. But they cannot fight this battle alone. They need our support. They need our understanding. They need our action. Despite the grim realities, there are seeds of hope. There are young people who are beating the odds, who are rising above the challenges, who are refusing to let their dreams be deferred. They are the beacons of light in the darkness, the proof that this war can be won. They are the students who excel in school despite the obstacles. They are the artists and musicians who use their talents to express their pain and their hope. They are the activists and organizers who are working to change the systems that are failing them. They are determined and hopeful. They are the future, and they are not giving up. They are fighting for a better tomorrow for themselves and for their communities. Their courage is contagious. Their hope is inspiring. Their actions are a call to arms for all of us. This is not someone else's problem. This is our problem. The plight of Black youth in America is a stain on our collective conscience. We cannot afford to remain silent. We cannot afford to be bystanders. We must act. We must demand better schools, more opportunities, and a fairer justice system. We must invest in our communities, mentor our youth, and empower them to reach their full potential. We must stand up against racism and prejudice wherever we see it. The time for complacency is over. The time for action is now. The future of our nation depends on it.